Hello, everybody, and welcome to our 10-10-10 call. We're here with Brenda Martin with Team Fire, and I'm BK Kroll for Guts and Grace. And for this quarter, we are teaming up to do our Tuesday night calls at 8 p.m. Central Standard Time with you, with your camera. And we're going to do 10-10-10 calls. 10 minutes of something, 10 minutes of something, and 10 minutes of something. Today, it is 10 minutes of a product testimonial. And it's going to be one of you guys or one of us. Okay. By the way, if you want to volunteer, message us now. Say, I'm in, put me in for a future call. We're going to do 10 minutes of product training for our ultimate weight loss combo that came out this January. And then we're going to end with more of a business training so that you know how to use our January sales and incentives to grow your business, grow your team, bless your family's future, and the future of your team's family. So you ready? Let's go. Okay, Brenda, you ready?
I am so ready. I'm just so excited that we're doing this because we have our brains are spinning. We have all kinds of ideas what we want to do. The only thing we're lacking yet is what we're going to call this special call. So I'm not sure what you called your weekly team call prior. Mine was always dreaming big. And so I'm kind of sad to move on from that. But yeah, I have learned to love and embrace change when it's a good thing. So maybe you guys can send us some ideas your way for a great name to call this wonderful weekly team call that we're doing together now. So excited for it. Okay, should I go ahead into my testimony?
Oh, yes.
Okay, you guys get to hear from me tonight for a health testimony. Now, some of you might be like, huh, I've heard that 1,000 times. Well, maybe you have, maybe you haven't, but I have a little twist on it, a part of my story that I don't share a lot. I did more in the beginning, but I haven't so much recently, so you might find it interesting. So when I had been through so much about 12, 13 years ago, kind of a lot of things at one time, baby number 11, starting a new business with our family. When my baby was 2 weeks old, we got chickenpox with like most of the kids. And then that following summer, we just went through a lot of changes. That fall, I found out my dad had type 4 cancer. By spring, he passed away. By that spring, like he passed away in March, by April, I was just shot. Like I was just exhausted, like probably in a worse health condition I'd ever been. And meanwhile, our finances were just in worse shape too. And so that was probably my lowest point in my life up to that in my journey when Plexus came along. But one thing that I had done that spring, I decided I wanted to do something for my health. I had read, and maybe some of you have heard of this, of a diet called Trim Healthy Mama. And it was particularly focused on blood sugar balance. And I got so excited. I'm like, yes, this is my answer. In the book and in the diet testimonies, so many people talked about it helping their adrenals. And I knew with all I had been through, that was my issue, was my adrenals. And I had been gaining weight, couldn't get it off. I'm like, yes, I found the answer. I started on this diet and I did it for 4 months before I started Plexus. And I figured that was a pretty good trial run for something like that. And I did drop some pounds, but it did nothing. I was so disappointed. Nothing for my adrenals. Meanwhile, I was taking a lot of adrenal supplements and things, doing things like I was reading and all the things about adrenals, trying to support my adrenals. I really couldn't say I found anything different in doing that. But I did find it fascinating that I was in that whole journey of learning about blood sugar balance when Plexus came into my life. So that is one of the reasons I decided to even try the pink drink, because I understood the importance of blood sugar balance. And yet I was super skeptical, thinking, well, I just did all the stuff that's supposed to balance my blood sugar, and it didn't really make that much difference other than dropping a few pounds. Well, tell you guys what, it made all the difference. There is something special about our formula, and I want you guys just to be reminded again that what we have in our pink drink is unique. It did bring me out of that adrenal exhaustion. And it to this day has helped me. I am now 51 and I feel like better than I remember feeling in my 30s. And speaking of our hunger control, black cherry lime, and our balance and our reset that we're so excited about right now, I decided to really be super faithful with that starting back probably like pre-Thanksgiving. I'm almost done, Bridget. And I went really kept really faithful with that. I feel like it was kind of hard to get into the remembering to always take the balance really faithfully every day, up until maybe into December. But normally through these 2 months, if I just eat all the goodies, all the things like I want, I gain quite a bit, especially at my age. It is harder, you guys. The older you get, that sticks so much easier. It comes on easier, sticks easier, harder to get off. And my clothes are looser now than they were pre-holidays. I haven't done the scales thing, but my clothes are looser. I'm just amazed. And I feel so good. So it's just, I feel like it's a teeny little testimony to what can happen when you're super consistent. You try something new that you've heard works, and it's working well for me. I know some people say they try the balance and they have maybe issues. It's been great for me. I generally don't even take it before my meal because I forget. I take it like right with my meal because that's kind of routinely what's working for me. I sit down, I pop them, I eat, and that has worked so good for me. So I just wanted to put that out for you guys. I'm excited about it. I'm excited to tell people about it, and I still love the reset. I still do that every regularly too, and it's so helpful for at my age to keep things, my metabolism going well. So I'm excited about it.
Who wants to be like Brenda in their early 50s? Sign me up. Honestly, I'm not concerned about my 50s, my 60s, my 70s, my 80s anymore health-wise. I know God is sovereign and in control of all of that, but it is so fabulous when you balance your hormones. By the way, some of you starting in your 20s, my daughter in her teens, she's not worried about menopause and all that. No, she's balancing now. So thank you so much for sharing, Brenda. So you guys, we have this ultimate weight loss combo that I love that Plexus pulled together and made it an official thing this month. It is $230. And basically, when your new VIPs order this combo, you are getting double points for convention. Just putting it out there, you guys. Anytime somebody orders 100 PV or more, that is a blessing to you. You guys, there are cash prizes with convention. There is like hotel stays with convention, all sorts of cool stuff. So, put that in the back of your head. Our hearts here, I know, are to get people feeling better, to get people their results. And if you want people to get results, you want them on this combo. And I'm going to tell you why. This combo comes with balance. It comes with Triplex, that's Slim, Probio 5, and Bio Cleanse. And it comes with a 3-day reset. It's a $170 value. Okay, so when somebody messages you or slides that poll and they're like, what is Plexus? How do I know that Plexus is right for me? I'm just going to tell you this. You are going to want to point everyone to this. And I'm going to share a graphic here on my screen, just so either you can, let's see, screenshot and see what I'm talking about, because I feel like we learn best using all the things. Bridget's MacBook Air, by the way, this MacBook Air was given to me by Plexus. Anybody else have a computer that was given to them by Plexus? Can you guys see me? Because I can't see you. Can somebody unmute themselves and say yes? Please
Okay,
tell.
so we can see you, or I can see you, but I just can't see what you're sharing yet.
Are you
or maybe
kidding
don't
me?
have something else. It's black at this point.
Okay, here it comes. Here it comes. I don't know why my computer takes so long to do this, but I'm going to get right into our training. So what you need to know is that Triplex, you guys, I'm going to start with Triplex. Everyone that joins us, literally anyone, we're talking anybody with energy issues, sleep issues, thyroid issues, anything on the spectrum could literally be fabulous just starting on the Triplex because it addresses our 3 main root areas of health: blood sugar, gut health, and inflammation. Here's what is always key. This is a product training and how to share with people who ask about Plexus, okay? Here is what is key. Do not forget to ask people if they lean towards loose stools or constipation, because it will allow you to help you give them the correct dosing as they go forward with the triplex. So who needs this big ultimate weight loss combo? We're going to start here. Anyone wanting weight loss support, anyone with a gut, anyone with a desire for more energy, anyone with hormone issues or mental health issues, anyone who wants stress support, anyone who has loose stools, constipation, inflammation, all of those things. So I want you to know, though, that when somebody reaches out to you about Plexus, what you're going to always do is show people the Candida graphic, okay? And you're going to ask them about their health challenges and goals for 2024. And when you listen to them and you ask questions and they respond, you are going to want to flat out ask. Do not miss this. Flat out ask if they're also interested in any healthy weight loss this season. Because some people will not tell you. I've had so many people like this, and then they come back and they're like, I didn't lose any weight. And I said, let me look back. Let me scroll back. You never told me you wanted to lose weight. Almost everyone will say, yes, I would be interested in some healthy weight loss support as well. So when they say that, they also want healthy weight loss support, you're going to send them the graphic, this graphic of the ultimate weight loss combo. And yes, do not forget your third-party validation. If you're taking notes, 2 ways to get good third-party validation when you're sharing with your friends and family. 3 ways, and tagging in a resource group. Little tip on 3 ways. If you can't get a hold of your sponsor or your sponsor's busy, message your sponsor. Say, this is what my friend just said that she's struggling with. Can you send me a voice message that I can forward to her, telling her what you think she would do best on? And have your sponsor say, I think that this person is literally the perfect candidate for this special combo we have on sale right now. So, you guys, I'm going to flat out say something that I said to 2 people that I'm closing tonight, okay, to get them to grab this combo, okay? You're going to want to get on voice message and say these words. You're going to want to say, oh my goodness, you are literally the perfect candidate for this special combo we have on sale right now. It's literally $170 off and gives you everything you need for an extra strong start for month 1. And then, oh my goodness, by the way, it supplies a 3-day reset for month 2 that will help speed your healing and rev up your weight loss even more. Okay? You guys, this is really important too. I'm going to put all of this somehow below our video, maybe in Team Fire. If we end up sharing a recording, we'll have to see here, okay? You're going to want to tell them month 1 will be $230. It's super duper discounted. And you're going to get everything in that pack. And then month 2, if you just want a triplex, it will be $124. Or if you want just slim and balance, it would be $115 for month 2. Or who knows, maybe month 3, you might want to do another reset for $89 and continue with triplex. But let's go 1 month at a time. I just want to make sure you get the best value, right, on month 1 and save $170. You're going to get 2 packages of slim. I'm so excited for you. What do you think? I have all the promos ready to go. That is what you're going to do. So I want to make sure that you know too, here we're coming up. Am I doing okay? Oh, I'm still doing okay. So a few things about these products. I'm going to stop the share just so we can see each other's faces. In case you're like, what is balance? What is it? I just like to tell people it helps to block and balance the effects of carbs and sugars. People are losing extra weight when taking this with black cherry lime, hunger control, slim. It's a game changer. And our Dr. Hartman at Plexus has some fun videos on it. Can I send one to you? That's it. That's it. You guys, for triplex, this is our training tonight on these products. I'm not going on about a bunch of science. You guys, most people do not care about the science. If they want ingredients, send them the product info sheet. If they have more questions, talk to your sponsor and get them some good answers. But most people are going to be thrilled with this. The triplex, this is what I say, is a long-term gut health system for graceful aging, all things bathroom, energy, sleep, cravings, mental health, and hormones. And lastly, the reset. This is a nutritional fast that revs up your metabolism and helps people lose like 2 to 6 pounds in 3 days. But I've seen people lose way more than that. It's not a detox. It's not to cleanse. You're not just losing water weight. In fact, you're becoming more and more hydrated. And every time you do a reset, you are strengthening your metabolism for the future. And you guys, I'm telling my customers this now because this is what the science is showing with reset. Literally, the more often you do reset, let's say every quarter or every other month, some are doing it monthly, you are strengthening your metabolism more and more every month. And so people are losing more and more weight every month. That is pretty cool. So I hope this helps. We can get you guys wording and make sure you have that clear graphic to send. But I highly recommend getting on voice message. But then also after you talk to them, take what you said and write it out in very simple blocks so they can also look back and see what you said. Don't forget to listen. Don't forget to love. I think a lot of people are going to grab these boxes. Brenda, I just saw that Emily Roberts, I think she sold like 18 of the ultimate weight loss combos. That's a lot of the new VIPs saying yes. So she's getting them. We have people out there that want this.
I want to just add, if you need wording for like sending a quick blurb of the 3 options right now, I have something that I send out. And what I find interesting is that how many people actually choose ultimate weight loss when you send the 3 options.
So giving them a choice and probably showing them the value of each one. We would love to see that, right? Everybody, if you want to see that, put that in the chat. We can get that from Brenda. Okay. And lastly, I believe we have a biz training coming from, I just want to call her Diamond because I feel like she is. So I'm just, she's not yet, but she's going to be. Bonnie, are you Sapphire? You're Sapphire?
Not yet. Not yet. Soon.
Okay. So she's a Diamond. Anyway, it's Bonnie Grainer, you guys. She is a strong recruiter. I know her retention is awesome. The value she brings to young mamas, well, mamas all over, is incredible. Follow her. Love you.
Thank you. I have to stop laughing long enough to do this well. Brenda, that was an amazing testimony. And BK, I love that. That was 90 miles an hour of great info. And I'd like to follow that with the amazing Plexus story this month and January through April. This will be 8 years for me in Plexus, and I've never seen anything like they're doing now. I look at Plexus as a ministry and as a way that I can serve. And what Plexus is doing now through April is absolutely huge for both of those. And I know that Brenda in Team Fire has what I'm about to say sort of in a summary as part of her photos in her team page. And I'm sure that BK does too. But I just want to give you some ideas about what to do now this month and then through April to not only serve and minister well, but for us to be blessed as well by Plexus because they're being extremely generous. We have 3 specials this month, basically, that involve promo codes. Love promo codes. People love to hear there's a promo code. They want to grab a promo code. We have the promo code SAVE10, and I'm going to go really quickly. This is all spelled out for you in the Help Center as well. Plexus does a great job. But the SAVE10, if you have anyone that didn't order in December, contact them. Tell them, oh my word, we have a promo code for people that weren't able to order or chose not to in December. It is absolutely fabulous. You're going to save $10 off an order, and I have some suggestions for you. Now, Plexus says it only has to be a $50 discretionary order. That means it's not a sub. It's not a subscription. It's a one-time order. It only has to be $50, and they'll get $10 off. So I give them suggestions, and I sort of rename the bundles, the combos. I sort of rename them. So I have some I call the immunity special. So I actually, before I talk to them, I have listed on my notebook here ideas of what combined are closer to 100 PV, but then I give them options down to $50, excuse me. So I like to offer them more because we know the more products they use, the more success they'll have. So in my mind, I've already formulated some specials for them. And I'll say, you know, everybody wants to have a better immunity system right now. I have some great suggestions. In fact, I don't know that you've even tried these products. And I'll talk about the Hydrate and the Immune and some other products that I already know the PV, I know the cost, and I know that when they order, they'll be able to use that $10 off promo code. So that would be my first suggestion for you. I feel when I talk to people that I owe it to them, because I don't want to think about my life if Charlotte Seams, who was the one who told me about Plexus, if she hadn't told me about it over and over again for 7 months, I don't want to imagine my life. It took 7 months of her talking to me. So that's how I go into every conversation. I owe it to them. It changed our whole family, and suppose nobody tells them. So for the people that didn't order in December, I feel it's their loss. It's a shame, and I don't want that to happen again, and I can actually save them money this month. The second special is for new people, new VIPs with at least $100 order. They can also have their own promo code for $10 off. And I can come up, and I won't say again what BK just said, but I come up with the different bundles. And Brenda said too, she has options. I have them in graphics. I'm ready to send them. We talk about it a little bit, and I say, and as if that's not a great enough savings, I can actually give you a promo code this month. It'll save you another $10. And we talk about the retail price versus. So now we have people that already did order but didn't in December. Now we have newbies, and there's still another one. And that BK has talked about, and that is our ultimate weight loss bundle, where they get a second slim, a value of over $78 for VIPs with a promo code. They get a second slim for free. And you have to order it, but then you use the promo code. And I tell them exactly what BK said, all of the advantages of that huge system. And I tell them that I'm as budget conscious as I am health conscious. And that is the best bundle for their buck. And that I will help them through it. Now, as if all of that wasn't enough, I know I get so excited. I've already talked to Brenda about this. I get so excited. As if that wasn't enough, we can create our own incentives from January through April. Who would like an extra $1,000 a month? What would you do with that? So from January through April, each month, we have the opportunity to gain $1,000 more. So for January, let's just think about it. It is doable. I'm not going to say easy. I don't like the word easy, but if you are consistent and you're talking to people about what we've been talking about, you can find 6 people. And guess what happens when you find 6 new people to order at least $100? Plexus gives you $400 extra. So we're blessing these people, they're being blessed, and we get the extra. Also, as if that wasn't enough, when we get a level 1 of ours to order, we've retained them. That's what retaining means. They're going to order again. When we get just 6 level 1s to order again in January, it's another $200. And because we know that so many people could use extra cash, my first check was $250, and I cried because I could finally buy my 8 children organic fruit. I could never afford to buy it before at the grocery store. So how many other people could use $250 or more? So when we help just 3 level 1s, newbies get to, or they don't have to be newbies, silver, senior silver, or gold, level 1s, we get another $400. So it's 400, 200, and 400. If this is new for you, if I've gone too quickly, if it sort of seems mushy, ask your upline. You can ask me. You can ask anyone that probably has maybe been in longer than you. We will help you. We want you to succeed. We want you to get this $1,000 a month. If it seems a little bit a lot for you, you take one bite at a time. You consistently work. You consistently work every day. You consistently have the mindset that we owe this to people, that this is a ministry and a service, and they will be better off because everyone here in this chat knows you are better off using Plexus products and the stream of income as well. So am I excited? Yeah. Am I going to get all of those bonuses? I have my handy dandy chart here. Do you do this? Do you have a goal right in front of you? Are you expressing things every day? Are you declaring? Do you have how many level ones you want? Do you want how many silvers? How many extras? Is it in front of you? It makes a huge difference when our brain sees that every day. All right, I'll breathe now.
I know we all need to breathe. Oh my goodness. One day we want all of you at our table in Mexico or Hawaii, because I just have to say this. Brenda remembers this too, but sitting with Brenda and Bonnie in Mexico at this amazing, luxurious restaurant on the beach with the lights and the food and forget why we were crying. We were laughing so hard. I think Bonnie had like some amazing chicken. Was it the chicken? I was looking at my phone because I was literally going to share it here. You guys, community is everything. We want to draw you in. We are not like at the top, Bonnie as an amazing emerald and Brenda is like, I don't know how many diamonds she even is, whatever. You guys, we just want to link arms and run with you. And I want to agree with what Bonnie just said about those consistent little bites. I'm going to share something very vulnerable. My brother-in-law is on his deathbed right now. He's in hospice at home. My husband's on the phone with his sister, Erin. They're leaving behind 3 tiny children. We have grief in our home right now. I have a child that just went through RSV and pneumonia, and he's up 3 times a night with these horrible asthmatic episodes. I'm so sleep deprived, you guys. But I want to tell you something. Because of I've worked way less than normal, you guys, and my leaders know they have had to step up and continue in on some groups and some chats that I was, planning on moving ahead with. But my own little reach outs, they have not stopped. I'm closing 2 people tonight. You know why? Because that stuff is like brushing my teeth. It's not horribly emotionally or mentally overwhelming or heavy for me right now, even amidst all this hard and trauma and brain fog, because it's discipline. It's like I get up and I brush my teeth every day. That's not a tough mental load. I get up and I do some IPAs every day and some reach outs. You guys, do those little things. Get into the habit of doing those things, and they do become easy. They are not easy, but they are definitely simple. So keep on keeping on. I agree with Bonnie too, right, Brenda? Write down your goals.
Yes.
Know what you're going for.
Yeah, I love that. I love that. And so sorry about your what you guys are going through there with David's sister, as I understand, right? But it is part of life. But aren't we so thankful for hope that we all have, of course, in Jesus, and the hope we can give people here and now for their health. Bonnie, there was one question I really want answered before we close, because it popped up here and I think everybody's wondering, and I'm also wondering because I wasn't 100% sure myself. For the 6 level ones, for the retain, that's what you're talking about, right, Allie? Can it be just any level ones or within a certain amount time period of them joining?
I didn't know that either for sure. And so I contacted the Emerald Hotline, that's what I call it. And they said, as far as they understand from the help center, it is any time period. So
Okay.
they said if they need to adjust that, they'll do that by the 15th of the month. But I haven't seen any adjustments. Have you, BK? Have you seen anything?
I thought it said from November.
And I did say that to them, but it wasn't printed that way in the help center. So they were going to work that out. So we'll keep you posted. I think it's safest from November or
Yes.
December. And that's what I'm working on. Thank you for asking that question.
Yes.
Yeah, I didn't make that clear.
Someone has clarity, like for sure clarity. Let's pop it in our groups and chats to make sure everybody knows, but that's awesome. Okay, thanks.
All right, everybody. Hope you had a great time here with us tonight. We tried to keep it to 30 minutes. Okay, so maybe it moved a little to 40. It is recorded, but we'll see when we'll get it out to you. We really want to draw you and your teams in, message them, tell them how great this was. take a picture. I took a little video, you guys, and we're going to make sure to tag as many of you as we can on Instagram and all of our social. It is so wonderful to see your faces. Hi, Lisa. Oh my goodness. Love these faces so much. God bless you all. Have a great night and see you next time. Next Tuesday, 8 p.m. Central. Bye.